In today's video, I will be taking you to my journey to France from my sketchbook. Me and my boyfriend have been taking the ferry to France to explore Normandy and Paris. During this trip, I tried to sketch when I had a bit of free time, and I've actually managed to do 4 spreads in my small sketchbook on location. Our ferry was leaving from Dover, and as the crossing was taking about 2 hours, I took my sketchbook out and did a quick sketch of the white cliffs of Dover in ballpoint pen. That evening, we've driven across to Etretat to watch the sunset over the cliffs, and the scenery was so stunning that I wanted to quickly capture it in my sketchbook. And let me tell you, this has been one of my quickest sketches, as I was literally racing the sun to catch the last minutes of the light. In the past few weeks, I have enjoyed using stationery type supplies because I actually did a challenge to draw only using stationery items. So from that I discovered I enjoy using fountain pens.
What you got there, huh?
This is my breakfast. And this will be my breakfast every morning until we live here.
Yep. Well, we're gonna fit in now, so that's
Yes,
nice, huh?
I think I look very French. Every morning when we get up and drive, we just see people walking around with baguettes, so now that's what we're doing.
What's up?
We got some smash burgers and they look absolutely delicious. I'm very excited.
With a lovely view. Again, the second time today.
We always have lovely views with our food. So here I am walking in the French countryside. We just visited Mont Saint-Michel and let's see what we can get up with drawing today.
We had a stop at the beautiful town of Fougères, where I had another quick opportunity to capture the essence of the scenery. This time I have also taken my watercolors out for a bit of a change. I did the initial sketch with graphite pencil, and then I went over with liners and added the washes of watercolor. This particular painting has been a bit rushed, and it's one of my least favorites of the trip, but I still really enjoy the process. As we were walking on the Parisian streets, I snapped a picture of this beautiful cafe that was sitting on the corner of the road, and I decided to paint it in my watercolor sketchbook when I returned back from my trip. I was really drawn to it because of the car that was parked just outside of it. It was so satisfying that the color of the car was matching the accent colors of the cafe. Even though I've been enjoying drawing on location, I was quite happy to be home and take my time with this painting, because nothing is rushing me and I can take as much time to make sure all the details are right. As with my previous drawing, I did have an initial sketch with graphite pencil and then used the liners on top. And then I mapped out the shadows with a wash of indigo and let that to dry before going in with the other colors. I was actually very happy with how this has ended up, and it's one of my favorite things I've done inspired by this trip. On our last day, we met up with some friends for a little art date, and we went to visit the Louvre, and of course we went to see Miss Mona as well. The museum was absolutely massive, and after about 3 hours we were feeling really burnt out. So that evening I started sketching in our Airbnb after I got really inspired by my friends' sketchbooks. After the museum, we just sat down on a patch of grass and we were looking through each other's sketchbooks, and that was really special to me. I did a bit more sketching on the ferry on our way back to England, and when I got home I cut up a few pictures from the map of the museum to stick it on next to the drawings. I also finished the spread with a couple more doodles, mostly based on sculptures, and a small architectural study. This trip has been filled with a lot of inspiration for my creative practice, and I'm already thinking of my next trip to France. I really enjoy visiting France. It's a beautiful country, and I hope you enjoy coming along with me on this journey. I love to hear which was your favorite location and your favorite drawing. And before I go, I want to give a massive thank you to my boyfriend for helping me capture these moments.